One thing Donald Glover and his brother know how to do is make a white woman a villain in all of their shows. This is Recap with May's two thoughts on season 4, episode 1 of Atlanta. Hey y'all, welcome back to Recap with May. And in today's video, we are going to get into the first episode of the final season of Atlanta. And while I am so sad that this is going to be the final season, I'm glad that they hit this first episode out the park. I give it 5 stars. 5 stars. It was great. Before we get into this episode, I would like you to subscribe if you have not already. I am trying my hardest to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you could help me do that. So go ahead down, subscribe, and let's get started. So I was glad to see this episode. All the crew, we are back in Atlanta. No more overseas. We're back in Atlanta. But the shenanigans have not stopped at all because we are thrust into this opening scene of chaos in what I'm going to assume is a Target. Niggas is looting, niggas is taking what they can, and Darius just walks in so nonchalant, not even giving anything two thoughts. He's there to return his air fryer. That's it. That is it. That's all. He there to return his air fryer. The guy at the register, he ended up takes the money running off, and Darius is like, all right, whatever, I'm about to leave. But my first thought was this goddamn white lady at the door saying, I would rather die than to let y'all steal. And ain't that is just how white women are. And that actually was based on a very true story. I don't know if y'all remember during the protests and riots around George Floyd when he unfortunately, all the things that happened around his death. That actually happened. There was a lady in a wheelchair that was going around stabbing people that were looting. Hot ass mess. But that's just like Atlanta, to take something from the headlines and put it right in the show. And as we see in this show, this damn lady was like Michael Myers. She did not want to let Darius go. And the funny thing is, Darius told her, like, I wasn't stealing. I'm trying to just make a return. She did not care. It was all about just getting him. And was I the only one thinking, how the hell this lady's wheelchair ain't go dead? Because I'm just like, how are you all over the place looking for this man, for the one black man that you think stole something? Like, how the hell do you have that kind of determination? Like, I'm just trying to figure this out. Where can I get that kind of determination? Because that is one of a kind. My second thought of this show was, will they or won't they? And of course, I am talking about Erna Van. And I really am torn between, do I want these two together or should they just leave the past in the past? Now, I am very invested in this show, very invested in these characters, but Erna Van just seem like they are meant to be. They seem like they mesh very well. And during the whole, subplot with their storyline of them being in Atlantic Station, they are lost or they are trapped there, running into all their exes. And I thought it was a little bit of foreshadowing when he's like, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna come back and get you if all right. And then she's like, you just gonna leave me? and she went with him. He did not leave her. So I feel like that's a little bit of foreshadowing of like, I think their relationship is gonna make it. But I gotta keep it real. In reality, I don't believe in going back to exes. That is in the past. That is old news. That is bones. Bury that shit. So, and realistically, I don't know if I want them together, but they work so well together, and it's good to see Van happy or somewhat happy after the season that she had last season, because that last episode, I feel like we all knew something was going on with Van, but we couldn't quite put our finger on it. And when she had that fucking psychotic break, it was very well coming. Like we all saw the cracks in all her shell. So what do y'all think? Y'all think they're gonna stay together? Y'all think they're gonna co-parent, make it work? I don't know. It's good to see Earn making some money. He's doing good in his career, and we'll see. I don't know. We shall see. Now, the honorable mention, I have to mention this about this episode, which was my personal favorite part. Like, forget Darius, forget Earn and Van. I was more interested in this damn scavenger hunt. Like, how dope is that? That you listening to the lyrics of your favorite rapper and he is giving you clues to go on a scavenger hunt. I thought that was pretty dope, from the way he, put together the barbecue place, the zoo pie, then going to the other place, going to get the chips, going to get the shirt, playing the arcade game, going to the, to the laundromat, getting the little 3D glasses, going to the movie. Like, it was just all too much. And apparently this was supposed to be based on an underground rapper called MF Doom. I'm not very familiar with a lot of underground rap, but that's dope. Of course, this show, and I'm like, of course, this show reached from somewhere of realistic and brought it to the show, because I'm like, that is dope. And I can't lie, every time I hear people, say MF Doom, automatically my brain goes to Samuel L. Jackson, motherfucking Doom. Like, that's where I really just that's where my brain goes. But that's awesome that they were able to include that. And that's the thing that I love about this show, is that they give us so many details, but then leave a lot for us to think about as viewers, to go scurry to the internet and do our research of, like, where's the Easter eggs, because we know they love to leave Easter eggs for us in this show. So it was definitely a fun time watching him go on this scavenger hunt. I honestly am like, do I need to go listen to my favorite artists and see if they leave a scavenger hunt for me? Because this is something I totally would do. I love, just the thing of reading between the lyrics of an artist. So what did y'all think? Are y'all fans of Atlanta? Do y'all feel like we're off to a great start? I know last season 3, got a lot of slack because they were in Europe, they weren't in Atlanta. And then they had those 4 episodes that kind of did not include the main, our main group. And they were just off the, like, totally off script. So I personally loved the episodes that had nothing to do with it. I will say that the Trinity to the Bone one, that was the only one where I was like, huh? But it was still pretty cool to watch, and I will definitely watch it again. So what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. I am out with this recap, but I will be back for episode 2, because that was a whole ass mess, but I was here for it. I'm always here for petty mess. So before y'all leave, go ahead and like the video, subscribe if you haven't at this point, and I will holler at y'all on the next one. Peace.